What's up, guys? Do you have a bent, broken, or is it just time to upgrade your radius arms? Well, SuperATV has you covered with our Billet high clearance radius arms, and today we're going to show you how to get them installed, the Kawasaki KRX 1000. So let's get right to it. The first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and remove both rear wheels and tires. As you can see, we've already done this. So we're going to go ahead and start removing all of our radius arm hardware. You'll have a nut and a bolt here. Once you come right down here. Then as you can see here, you have this little cover that sits on the trailing arm. You'll have a Phillips head screw on top. You want to go ahead and remove it. And you'll also have one on the bottom. You'll want to remove it as well. Then you can just kind of take your cover here and just kind of flip it out of the way. A lot of time this screw doesn't like to come out of the trailing arm, so that's why I like to just kind of rotate it. You're not going to tear anything up doing this. There's a 17mm bolt head right here. Get a wrench on our nut. Go ahead and remove the nut, and we're just going to pick up, remove the tension off our radius arm hardware, and start removing our radius arms. Just do the same thing down here, just kind of pick up, give it a couple wiggles. And over here. So now our radius arms are disconnected from our knuckle. We still have our axle hooked up, our shock hooked up, everything like that. So it's not putting our axle on a bind or anything. We don't have to worry about tearing the boots up. Just make sure you keep your shock hooked up. Then we're going to come in here and start removing all the radius arm bolts on the frame side. Then once all our nuts are removed, we're just going to go ahead and remove our radius arms. All right, so we have all our radius arms removed from one side of our unit, and then we also have all of our new heavy-duty billet radius arms sitting out here. What we're going to be doing is taking measurements of center to center on the stock radius arms. So right there we got 22 1/4, and we know that's our straight tubed one, so that will be this one, which this radius arm here is completely straight. So 22 1/4. Now these all should be preset for you, ready to go, but we definitely want you all to double check them, you know, just in case one of the jam nuts was loose and you know it made a rotation, anything like that could happen. It's better just to go ahead and check them. This will be our lower radius arm. It's 24 1/4. So we're going to check it on our lower radius arm here. Came in the kit. 24 1/4. So that one's good to go as well. And this will be the shorter radius arm that has that little bend in it. $19 1/4. And 19 1/4. All right, so we're all good to go. We're ready to start installing the SuperATV radius arms. You just want to make sure that you do that same exact step for both sides. You want to do it for the passenger and the driver separately. This is our passenger side factory radius arms. I just took them out, laid them out, measured them, made sure they're correct. So now we're ready to get our radius arms installed to our machine. Just going to take a radius arm. You want to cut your zip ties off of your bushings. We already did that. We already got our radius arms ready to go. So now we're going to grab our lower radius arm. Once we have them all started on the frame side, I like to go through, get all my hardware started, get all my nuts started on all the hardware here. Then we can grab our long bolt. Got it started in there. We're going to go ahead and get our nut started. And we're going to get our lower radius arm started. Then the last radius arm to be installed is always going to be your upper. I like to just kind of pick up here, get lined up. I'm going to put my knee on it. Once you went through, installed your radius arms on both sides, went through, fully tightened all your hardware, that's all there is to it to install SuperATV's heavy-duty billet, high-clearance radius arms on this Kawasaki KRX 1000. For more information on these radius arms or any of SuperATV's great products, feel free to give us a call or check us out online. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.